What's going on, folks? It's Cam Hillier from Miller's RV in Baton Rouge, and today I'm really excited to show you a bunkhouse floor plan in a travel trailer that's actually different. So if you've watched any of our videos before, or really any video of a travel trailer with bunks, they're so stale. It just seems like so many of the floor plans are the exact same. And look, I mean, hey, they get the job done. They can still be exciting depending on which one they are. But I think it's in long need of, the whole segment is just in need of change. Someone come up with a fresh idea. There's gotta be a different way to do this. StarCraft has done that. This is the all-new 27 BHP floor plan from StarCraft and the Autumn Ridgeline. I absolutely love this floor plan. It's so much more roomy than some of the other bunkhouse, and it's just a fresh take. It's a fresh breath of air, and overall, it's just really comfy. All right, guys, so I got a little bit closer to the 27 BHP now. We'll start on the exterior. It is aluminum siding. I believe you can order this in fiberglass if you wanted to. Wood frame trailer, as with all the Autumn Ridges. In your front, you have an electric stabilizer jack. One thing that I love about that jack is it has the adjustable foot. So it's got like 6 or 7 different holes on it. So instead of waiting while the jack is dropping, it makes the hookup and the hookup and the setup so much faster, because you can just pull the pin, drop the jack, and then let the electric do the rest of the way. I mean, you can gain like, you know, 7-8 inches doing that. I honestly probably more than that, probably close to like 10 or 12. So it just makes the setup process all that much quicker and just a lot less headache. You do have a full pass-through storage here with the magnetic latches. I love the magnetic latches as opposed to like the little grab handles. The grab handles do okay, but they seem to over time dry rot, or they'll also just get ripped off by grabbing it and doing like that. Like you can forget it's up there, you pull it down and you break it. But with this, it's just a magnet, and you know, even if the magnet does discolor over time, it's still gonna work. It's a magnet. So as I mentioned, full pass-through storage here. It does come with a griddle as well. I'll get to that in a minute. But before we do that, I do want to mention you have the Lippert solid step. So this is a triple step. So it's very supportive, and also it, you know, if you're older, or even if you have like small children, which I imagine with a 27-foot bunkhouse floor plan, you might it's gonna make getting in and out a lot easier and a lot safer for the little ones. So let's scoot back a little bit. I wanna show you this big time awning that you have with LED strips underneath to help keep you cool on a hot day like this. All right, guys, so I'm under the awning now. Like I said, this awning is huge. It doesn't go the full length of the trailer, so you might notice that. And the reason why is because you have a bit of an outdoor kitchen, if you will. It's really gonna be an outdoor fridge, so this is great for drinks outside. 12-volt compressor-driven refrigerator. You got lights and plugs out here, and then you have storage here, which would be great for utensils. Really, you name it. You can put whatever you want there. Seasoning could be good there too. But I mentioned a griddle earlier, so you might wonder, where's the griddle come in? There's a little mount back here. There's an arm that comes with the trailer, and a platform where you can mount, or you don't even have to mount it, where you can set the griddle. So when the griddle's on, you're not cooking underneath the awning, so you're not worrying about burning that up or anything. So it's safer, but then whenever you flip your burgers, you step back into the shade, nice and comfortable. And then you've got plenty of clearance there as well, so you're not gonna smack your head. I love the outdoor grills, or the outdoor kitchen setups like this. Sometimes when you have a mounted grill, you're kind of stuck to whatever grill the manufacturer put in there, which can be a small grill. Every now and again they'll put an adequate size one, but typically I find it's less grill than I want. Now this, you have a propane quick connect, so even the 17-inch grill that comes with it, it's not like it's mounted or it's hardwired in. You can bring a bigger grill or a bigger griddle if you want to, and hey, the more the merrier. If you got this thing loaded full of people, you can do breakfast out here, come back do lunch out here, and then you can come back at dinner and all grill outside. So it's very, very convenient. I like the overall kitchen setup like that. Now, so the outside of this looks very similar, especially to our 26 BHS from Autumn Ridge, but I mentioned this is a new take that's not stale and very, very, it's just new. I like it. So let's go check out the inside and show you why this floor plan's a little bit different. All right, guys, so Jesus slam that hard. So into the inside of the 27 BHP, right off the bat, you can tell this is not a 26 BHS or a 28 BHS. Like I said, all the manufacturers seem to make pretty much the same thing. That's not to say that they're all the same quality, or that even the small details are all the same, but all those 28 and 26 BHS are pretty much laid out the same. So it can kind of get boring, and it can make it where it all swirls together. But with this 27 BHP, this is way different. So right off the bat, you've got tons of kitchen space here, a very big sink with the movable faucet, You do have a covers that will go over there. I think you have one cover and one drying rack. Plenty of drawer space here. Well, I pulled the wrong one. This will be for your sponges, but plenty of drawer space here. These are deep, and this one's the full size as well. And then underneath, you kind of have that little that little toe spot, so you can get a little bit closer to the sink and wash your hands properly. Underneath here, you have a huge space for a trash can, which you might need a bigger trash can than normal with a trailer of this size, because you gotta think about it, you'll probably have more people than what like a couple trailer would. So big space for trash can, and then storage over here, which you can get creative with whatever you put in that. Over here to my right, you're gonna have your actual like cooking area. So not only do you have the 3 burners, you also have your oven and then the microwave up above. To the right of that, big storage here, plug on the surface, so if you want to put like a hot pad or something like that, you definitely can, or coffee maker could go there. But there's also a little nook to my left that I think would be perfect for a coffee pot. Honestly, that'd be the perfect spot for a coffee pot. I'm trying to think, maybe you could put an air fryer there, but I think coffee's perfect. Or, you know, you could put it here. The drawers also are deep on this side. Underneath storage, wow. Yeah, so this one doesn't go, this side doesn't go back all the way, but this goes all the way to the wall, so it's about 2 feet there of storage that would be great for, you know, pots and pans. Or if you had a small dog or a little pet, you actually could take this cabinet door off and you could put a little bed there. And I know, you know, a lot of little dogs would find that cozy, or I guess cats if you want. So big refrigerator. It does have the freezer at the bottom. If you've seen some of our other videos, some of the StarCrafts had the refrigerator with the freezer at the top. And also, I'm sorry, with the, with the freezer at the top. This has the freezer at the bottom. Now I found that one of the other StarCrafts we did a video on that had the fridge top and the freezer bottom, it was mounted a little bit higher than this. So some people, you know, shorter folks might have trouble getting to the top. With this, you're not gonna have any issue with that. Now coming over here to my left, we have a huge pantry space here. So you have 4 levels, I guess 3 built-in shelves, but 4 different spaces where you can use this for pantry. Really, if you have a ton of people, you could also have this as clothing storage as well. And of course, you can just close it up and it'll be out of sight, out of mind. Dinette here. So the dinette, I believe you have storage under here. Typically, yeah, so you do have storage underneath here. A lot of times I've seen on the StarCrafts where they'll put the door in the front, or on the side rather, of the dinette, so you can access the storage from the side without having to pick up the cushions. This does not have that. Not really a big deal, but do want to point that out. Above that, you'll have your TV mount, or your TV location, so you can mount a TV there. You can go pretty big, but you might block some of the cabinets, or you can go a little bit small in the frame, probably like a 34-inch TV, or maybe a 38-inch TV, and fit it perfectly in there. And then to the left and the right, you're gonna have storage. Again, more pantry space. I almost feel like there's more storage here than I have ideas for. So to my right, I'm going to have some recliners here. I'm gonna shift you guys around so you can see. These are maybe a little bit different than what you've seen on some of the StarCrafts in the past. All right guys, so I flipped you around a little bit better, or so you can see this a little bit better. You see the bunks behind me. I'll get to those in a second. You can see the dinette. Again, there's tons of storage all around this. I didn't even mention this earlier, but great storage here for both the people who are gonna be sleeping in the bunks. And then underneath, this is probably nice for, like, you know, TV remotes or some little knick-knack items like that. So going back to the recliners, what I love about these Thomas Paine recliners are the huge TV trays that come with. I think these are actually, I prefer if you got a belly, that side works better. But these TV trays are really big, so you could actually use them as, like, you know, you could eat here. I know sometimes the trays that come with the recliners are like so small where it's good for a drink, but you're not gonna really put a plate on that. Whereas this, I mean, you've got tons of space there, tons of real estate. You could even set a laptop there and do some work if you wanted to as well. Now, these recliners are electric, and they both have USB ports on either side. So you hit a button to go back, you hit a button to come back up, and then the USB built in so you can stay comfy all the time. So now I'm gonna talk about your bunk beds a little bit. So the bunk beds on this are gonna be a little different than what you have on the StarCraft 26BH, actually, as well as the 28BHS as well. So a little bit more of a cutaway. So the bed overall measurement, the overall surface area of it is a little bit smaller, but I would take that for the floor space that you have in here. You do have a little bit of storage underneath this bunk. And then on either side, or on either bunk rather, you have 1 10 plugs, and then on the top you also have your USB and USB-C. Access to the bathroom here, I'm gonna scoot you guys a little bit closer to me, because you're probably wondering, like, how do you, if you have this much space, that bathroom's gotta be tiny. Think again. All right guys, so I'm in the bathroom now. Like I said, it's a big bathroom. A lot of times in your bunkhouse bathrooms, you have the toilet where it's tilted, or it's like turned at an angle a little bit, so the leg room is a lot less. There's tons of leg room all around this toilet, and it's just facing east to west, so it absolutely optimizes the space. Also, you're gonna have 2 lower cabinet areas, one below the sink and one here. So big storage there. And then you also still have like your medicine style cabinet there above the sink. The sink too, it's a big sink. It is a plastic basin, but it's a big sink. Also, shower is very, very roomy shower. My one knock on it, I don't really love this curtain. I'd rather have that antimicrobial curtain. I think it's a little bit more substantial. It's gonna keep water from getting on the floor a little bit better. But that's an easy upgrade, you know, a couple $100 and you've got that upgraded. Toilet is a plastic toilet. Again, not a big deal for me. You can swap that after the fact, or you can just wait until you have trouble, if ever any. Most folks don't have trouble with the plastic toilets. So the bathroom is pretty solid, and I do always like to mention too that you have a vent for the air as well, so you're gonna get tons of ventilation here. In the shower, you also have your 12-volt fan directly above the shower too, so you can open it up if it gets steamy and just let the steam roll directly out. So you've seen everything else. The last thing to close this out is to check out the bedroom. Let's go see what StarCraft has in store for us there. All right guys, so we're in the bedroom now. It is gonna be, out of all of your main areas in this trailer, this is going to be the most compact. There's no doubt about it. But you know, a good point that we like to bring up in RVs, especially in something like this where you have so much space outside, obviously under the awning, but also so much entertaining space inside. So even when you are inside on a rainy day or at nighttime to like play cards or something, there's tons of space in the living room. You're really just going to be sleeping here and maybe getting dressed, which a good point about that is you do have room whenever this is closed. Like, again, it is tight. I'll be honest with you, it's tight, but there's still room to get dressed in here comfortably, you know, without smashing your elbows too much. Bed is going to be an RV queen, so 60 by 74. On either side, you have hanging space here, and then you have tons of open space here. Now, with that being said, you don't have like you know, a little nightstand per se, but you could probably add or you could definitely add some little cubbies in here to kind of help, like, you know, the spot for your water bottle or a spot for your phone, just stuff like that to kind of make it a little bit more personalized. Except the bedroom is going to be more compact. You still have mount for a TV if you do decide to spend more time in here, but the crowning jewel of this trailer is your living space. Usually with bunkhouses, you sacrifice living space for the bunks, and usually you sacrifice bathroom space. Somehow you manage on this and a 27-foot trailer to have big bathroom and tons of living space, and with a big kitchen. Let's check that out one more time so you can get a full scope of how awesome this floor plan is. All right guys, so this is the Autumn Ridge 27 BHP. I don't think there's anything else that really can compare to this. It's such a fresh take. It's so comfortable. It's just different. I just like seeing things that are different, but not like so different where it's not practical, like just different to be different. This is different for practical reasons, and it's awesome. This is a fantastic floor plan. We've got it in stock now. If you're watching this video at a later time, check the link below. We've got all current pricing and availability on our website. I'd love to help you guys with any questions. Ask for me if you come in, and as always, enjoy the journey.